Hey, my name is Adam and I have built a 7-figure content and consulting agency. Within 3 years of launching my agency, we've generated over $1 million in revenue. In this video, I'm going to show you the exact difference between a content agency versus the traditional SMMA model of running a Facebook ads agency. In the 3 years of running my agency, we have offered everything from content creation to social media management and consulting. So the way that I structured my agency is fundamentally different than how you would structure an advertising agency, which in all honesty just does not work as well as it used to a couple years ago. I'm going to show you the main differences on 3 levels. Number 1, the team. Number 2, the retainers. And number 3, the offer. Before I do, here are just a few reasons as to why I decided to start a content focused agency, even though when I started my agency, I knew how to run Facebook ads. And everybody told me to do Facebook ads and that content wasn't scalable. I understood that a content agency would be easier to pitch to business owners. It would be easier to start, there's less pressure on getting a return on investment for your clients, and it's less risky. Number 1, why is it easier to sell? There's not many content agencies, there are hundreds if not thousands of advertising agencies out there. So when you go to a business owner with something different, this doesn't just apply to content, but any different offer, you're going to stand out and they're probably going to be more interested. It's way easier to start a content agency. You literally need to, 1, either know how to create content yourself, or 2, find a graphic designer or a video editor who can do that. Finding a media buyer to run Facebook ads for your clients is, trust me, way more difficult. It's going to cost you way more money to hire them, but to find somebody who's actually good is pretty damn tough. And there's less pressure on a return on investment because of what you're selling. There's a shift and there's an awakening happening across the entire business space. Business owners now are understanding the importance of content. They know that they can't rely on just putting money into Facebook ads forever. But what's very important is that many businesses understand that content is a long-term play. It might not be something that they do for 2 or 3 months and get a return on, but over the long term, 6 to 12 months, that's where the possibility lies. And ultimately, it's less risky because you're going to charge a lower retainer, which means you're going to focus on signing more clients, spreading your monthly recurring revenue across multiple clients rather than just on a small number of high ticket clients. All right, you got that? It's easier to sell, easier to start, less pressure on a return on investment, and less risky. I can't extend this finger, so we're just going to go with this. So as promised, I'm going to break down the 3 areas: the team, the retainers, and the offer. So let's look at a 10K per month content agency versus a 10K per month traditional SMMA business. For a content agency, you're going to have a bigger team, meaning you'll need more individual contractors. For example, you might have 4 contractors versus a traditional SMMA having 1 or 2. But here's the kicker. The money that you spend on those contractors is probably going to be the same, if not less. Instead of paying one guy $3,000 to manage all your clients, you might be paying 3 or 4 people $500 to $1,000 each for their work. So look, you do have to manage more people. That is something you must be aware of. But it also means that if one of your team members leaves or gets a better offer from a different business, you're left with 2 or 3 other team members. So again, it does kind of spread your risk, which is something I personally like. Overall, your profit margin is typically going to look the same for a content agency versus an SMMA agency. However, if you structure it the way I structured my agency, where you offer content, which is a done for you service, and then you introduce consulting, which is a done with you service, aka teaching your client how to do a certain thing in their business, you can really jack up your margins to 70 or 80%. All right, category number 2, retainers. So a content agency to hit 10K per month may have 10 clients at 1,000 each per month, or 20 clients at 500 each per month. A traditional SMMA Facebook ad agency may only have 5 clients at 2,000 each per month, or maybe like 3 to 4 clients at 3+K each per month. So similar to the team, you have less clients. So with a traditional SMMA Facebook ad agency, you have less team members and less clients for the same money in a content agency. The reason I see that as an advantage is that it's diversifying and spreading your risk. I would rather have 20 clients pay $500 a month rather than 5 clients paying $2,000 a month. Because if you have 5 clients paying $2,000 a month, when one of them cancels, you've just lost 20% of your revenue. When you have 20 clients paying $500 each, well, when one client drops, you don't even break a sweat. Don't get me wrong, you can charge high ticket for content. I have charged up to $3,000 per month for content, and I have students that are charging $2,000 and $3,000 per month. But I wouldn't advise that. I've gotten much better results sticking with lower retainers and spreading across multiple clients. Point number 3, the offer. If you run a traditional SMMA Facebook ad agency, you go to a business and you're basically saying, I'll run your Facebook ads and I'll make you money. That's your pitch. However, as we alluded to with content, most business owners are starting to see this now as a long-term play. For example, if I create one video for you today, it may not go viral today, but if you post that video on all your social media channels and then you keep reposting that same video every 3 months, there's a possibility that after 12 months you've gotten 1 million views from one video. That's not the case with Facebook ads. You pay today, and if you don't make the sales today, it's kind of where it ends. So content is typically looked at on a longer time period, okay? You're investing in your content for the future of your business. Because of this, content is typically sold as a convenience service, but also it can be sold as a return on investment offer or a return on investment service. Let me give you an example. It all depends on the type of client that you attract. If I'm speaking to John is a fitness coach. John has 20,000 followers on Instagram and he makes a lot of money. He's doing 30, 40K a month with his coaching business. John may not be paying me to explode his business. He might be paying me to create videos and content for his Instagram so that he no longer has to do that. Because currently he's spending 2 hours a day just creating content and then posting it to his Instagram. Well, if I can save him 2 hours, he'll probably make way more money with those 2 hours each day. So I'm saving him time, which will then make him money. However, based on his intentions, John, or let's say John's cousin Jack, also has a coaching business, but he comes to me and he says, look, I'm only making 2,000 a month. I want you to create content that goes viral and that attracts my ideal client. So as you can see, content is very much dependent on the client and how you position your offer. If you position the content you create as will save you time and effort, cool. That's the type of client you're going to attract. If you're saying, hey, our content will help you close deals, make more money and grow your business, that's the type of client you're going to attract. This is why I love content, is that you can decide, you choose which type of client you want to attract. So in short, the offer of a content agency is either going to be, I'll save you time and effort, or I'll make you more money, or the two together. With a traditional SMMA Facebook ad agency, you're typically going to only make them more money. Yes, you'll save them time by you running the ads instead of them, but this is my point. If you don't get them a return on investment, if you spend 2,000 and make them 2,000 back, they've profited no money. The chances of them paying you again is very, very slim. But if you pay me 2,000 and I create a ton of content and you love the content and you save the content and you post it on your socials and you know that you want to keep doing that for months and months and months, you might not fire me if I don't make you the money back right away, okay? You'll probably say, yeah, we didn't make the money back right away, but the content is looking good and we're getting good engagement and let's keep running it down the line. If I was to start an agency again from scratch tomorrow, I would 110% start a content agency. Soon there will be AI that will run all your Facebook ads for you perfectly. There's already softwares out there that do it to a decent degree. But we have a lot of time left for the creative content agency. And hey, if you want to learn a little bit more about how you could start your own content agency and you want to follow the advice of somebody that's actually built a 7-figure content agency, there's a link to my calendar below this video. Go ahead and book in a call. You'll speak to me or a team member where we'll just sit down and see if what we do and if our program could help you. If it's not, it's not. If it is, fantastic. Appreciate you watching and I'll see you soon.